From the Macon Telegraph from the year 1981. Slow Bowler's Killing Game by Dick Evans. Bowling has a universal problem that desperately needs a solution, and it is not the astronomical scores that many bowling leaders label a disease that could destroy bowling. The high score epidemic is no more dangerous than a common cold. A nagging pest, yes. A danger, no. Sure, there may be too many 300 games in such cities as Los Angeles, Cleveland, and Miami. But by contrast, there may be a 300-game famine in cities like Phoenix, Atlanta, and San Francisco. But there is one curse that hurts bowling and bowlers from Singapore to Paris to London to Caracas to Toronto to Chicago. It is called slow bowling. You can find it in junior leagues, adult leagues, senior citizen leagues, and in the pro ranks. Slow bowling is not a new problem. It is just a bigger problem than ever, and is resulting in thousands upon thousands of bowlers quitting the game in disgust over their early starting times or late finishing hours. 10 years ago, most bowling leagues would require 2 hours and 15 minutes for 5-member teams to complete 3 games. Now the figure is up to 2 hours and 45 minutes and climbing. 10 years ago, it took 20 minutes for 4 pro bowlers on a pair of lanes to roll 1 game. Now the figure is up to 32 minutes. There is no excuse for slow bowling, said Carmen Salvino, a 17-time pro champion who is tiring of having the tour start earlier and earlier each morning in order to offset the slower and slower bowlers. It is a deadly cancer that is eating away at the game. Somebody, somewhere, must take a firm stand against slow bowling and lead a campaign to stamp it out. Just such a controversial step was approved recently in Milwaukee by the Fédération Internationale des Keelers for all amateur tournaments. Slow bowlers in FIQ tournaments will be given a white warning ticket, another warning, and they get a yellow ticket. A third warning and a red ticket results in a big fat 0 for that particular frame. Having a rule is one thing, enforcing it is another. The Professional Bowlers Association also has a couple rules that should curb slow bowling. Only 15 seconds on the approach, 10 seconds to get off, and clearing only a pair of lanes on either side of you. But it only takes a quick glance at any pro tournament to figure out that it is a toothless rule. More often than not, you will see 4 pro bowlers at the foul line at the same time in a 40-lane center. The PBA needs to kick these slow bowlers in the fanny, a little bit like they do in golf, said the 26-time champion Dick Weber. I remember when they climbed all over Nicklaus about his slow play. He didn't care for it too much, but the idea is that a rule is for everybody. Salvino thinks the PBA is going about the business of speeding up slow bowlers the wrong way. The problem is that they want us, the bowlers, to police other bowlers, and that is impossible, Salvino said. It should be up to the tournament director and his staff to speed up play. If somebody is holding up traffic, fine then. If that doesn't work, suspend them. PBA historian Chuck Pisano agrees. There has to come a day when a bowler or a pair of bowlers slowing up a whole tournament must face a stiff penalty, the same as they do in golf. No one wants to disqualify anyone for slow bowling, but if things don't improve, it may come to that. It only takes 1 lane to slow up the whole works. The slow bowling plague is traceable back to the start of the Pro Tours and the popularity of the TV broadcasts. But it didn't take long for league bowlers to perfect the technique, and pretty soon second shift leagues that should have been getting off the lanes at 9 p.m. weren't making it off until 9:30. Some league bowlers would make a turtle look fast. They talk, they drink, they wander, they wait, and then they pick up their ball. Now they look to the right, left,